Oh my god, it feels so good to be back. Finally, after quite the extended break, I am live yet again. The big 2026. I can't believe it. It's already been an absolutely eventful year. But welcome. Welcome everybody. Welcome. I hope you guys have had a fantastic start to the year. It's cold as shit. I'm shivering out here. But we're live. We're here. We're living it. Kincherin, Joyless, welcome. What have you guys been up to? What's been happening with you guys? What's happening here? I haven't done this in like 3 weeks or something. It's been a hot minute. I hope everyone's absolutely fantastic. I'm doing well. I may be cold, but I'm doing very well. And I think today is going to be a little bit of a fun stream. So we're not going to play any games today. This is going to be a just chatting stream, which I don't think I've done one of. Well, I guess, no, the reactions to, like, the gaming showcases, I guess, would be counted as that. But we're not actually playing games today, but I'm going to be showing you guys some pretty cool things. I'm going to be talking about a bunch of stuff, and I'm going to be showing some cool stuff to you guys. So first things first, let me switch on over to a different scene. We switch to this scene. Welcome everybody. Don't worry about what's going on this screen here. Don't worry about it. We're gonna get to that in just a second, okay? We're gonna get to that soon. Playing through Elden Ring again. Hey, let's go. I really want to play some more Elden Ring as well. I keep saying that every time, but I already have like 300 hours in it, so I really shouldn't. I should play some games that I haven't done yet, but you know, it is what it is. Hold on, let me turn this down a little bit. There we go. And as you can see, my face is still fucked up. I still haven't found a solution to the red spots and stuff. I really should just go see a doctor, man. I don't know why. I just can't be bothered. You've been playing through Octopath Traveler 0 and Etrian Odyssey 3 for your third time. Hell yeah. Hey, if you enjoy it, you know, replays aren't bad. You have like 1,400. Hey, if you enjoy it, replays aren't bad. So yeah, the camera's also in a little bit of a weird spot because I had an accident earlier, so now it's in a different position. But I'm gonna be going back to that, having that fixed soon. So let me show you guys what's happening today. Also, Cesar, welcome. By the way, did you realize I gave you a little bit of a role in the Discord? A role just for you. It's basically just a visual thing that makes a name a slightly different shade. So you have the newsman role. Yeah, you played Bakugan. I played the Pokemon TCG as a kid. Well, I've got some stuff for you guys here. So, okay, what is today's stream? What is today's stream? Quickly, before we get into the things, what is happening today? So, I'm gonna be yapping. Mainly, that's kind of just what this is about. We're gonna be yapping about upcoming stuff, upcoming content, things that I want to do on the channel, things that I believe you guys are gonna like, and I'm gonna show off some things that I have here from my childhood, which may or may not include stuff that might turn into content eventually, but not on the main channel. But we're gonna get to that. Okay, so first of all, hope you guys have been well. Hope you guys have had a great New Year's, great Christmas, because I haven't streamed since then. Hope you got great gifts, have New Year's resolutions that are immediately shattered again, as always. As that, I've gotten like a bunch of emails and posts telling me, get this, I just turned 25, right? I'm 25. I'm not the youngest guy anymore. You know, I'm not, you know, I'm still young, but not the youngest. But I keep getting emails and adverts for like some weird sports program that you can sign up to. It's like, oh, easy sports program to keep yourself fit, you know, over these times. It's like, and it specifically says for people over 40. What algorithm did I hit to make them think that I need exercises for people over 40? 40, yes, 40. What is this? What has the world come to? Why am I getting this? But anyway, and that was like also for New Year's resolution stuff. It was hilarious. I was like, hell no. Joyless, that is very intentional. That is very intentional, because we're also going to be talking about stuff like that today. So, okay, I don't want to stall too long. So, again, hope you guys have been well. I really appreciate you guys supporting me over 2025, and I hope that I can provide you guys with some good content in 2026 too. So, without further ado, let me show you guys something. So, I've done a little thing. I have found, recently, I posted this in the Discord, I recently found a funny camera that has been laying around here for quite some time. This thing, hold on. This thing right here, which is an old Sony Handycam that records 2 videotapes. That had a quick turn. And I still haven't tightened the screw on this mic arm, so it just kind of flies into my face at some point. So I got this camera here. I pulled it out of some thing that was over there, and I was like, this would be kind of funny to use for something. And I finally found an adapter, and since I'm already set up for taking an HDMI recording, I can convert analog to digital pretty easily and use it in OBS. So what we now have here is a portable. You're probably not going to be able to hear the noise, but a portable, nice camera that I can use for certain streams. Welcome to the absolutely atrocious video cassette making old school camera from, I think this thing came out in either the early 2000s or the 90s. So I thought, for a stream where I'm going to be talking about some nostalgic things, this thing is going to be the one to use to show things off. Connie, welcome. Hope you've been well. Hope you've had a great Christmas and or New Year's. So I have this handy. Okay, I have to be careful because I think the connection sometimes drops out. So yeah, as you can see, this is a beautiful, beautiful, nice. Hey Miku. Hey, oh, and there's me. There's my actual camera. So I dug this thing out. This is from my parents originally. And again, this is very fitting for the stream today, but I also have some plans to use this. It's got some cups over here, a keyboard, you know, and oh wait, PC. There's the PC. Amazing camera quality, I know. But this thing has a crazy, crazy feature. Also, Connie, you've been sick right now, but pretty good. Okay. Unfortunately, I mean, it's the cold season, so it makes sense. But yeah, I hope you get better soon. This thing has a crazy feature. Let me just, you know. So I have this light here that I usually use to illuminate myself a little bit. So I don't know, I can kind of hold down there. So this camera has a feature. And I really, really want to use this for some upcoming streams about some games that I'm going to talk about in a second, because I have a lot of content planned. But this camera's feature is fucking night vision. This camera, you can see, oh no, the cables, don't look at it. This camera has night vision, meaning... Okay, I like that it says night shot. While okay, I don't know. I will see. Maybe we can turn that off somewhere. But we're gonna be playing some horror games / retro and horror games with this camera. This camera mounts onto my tripod here that I can use, so I can use this as a camera for horror games. So I'm gonna be sitting there in the dark. Weirdest Outlast DLC so far. Yep. I'm going to be sitting there in the dark with this thing pointed at me. And I think that's going to be a really fun stream. A really fun bunch of streams. I love this. This is so good. This is perfect for content. This is amazing. Turn the light up again. So, what this is also about the reason why I want to talk about the upcoming content in a little bit. Here you go. Get mouse cam, get hand cam. So the reason why I want to talk about some of this stuff is because I have decided to change the content for this channel a little bit going into this year. I haven't really put out a lot of videos last year. I've been mainly streaming, and I've been trying to experiment with some stuff. But I finally have a clear vision of what I want to do, of what I think I can do very well, what I want to learn, what I think will be the best for me to make and to entertain you guys. Again, there's going to be a lot of just random yap for now, but so we're going to talk about this content stuff first, and then I'm going to show you guys some of the goodies that I want to show off. Like, for example, this here, as seen in the thumbnail, which is something that I really enjoyed back in the day. I'm going to get to that in just a second. Also have some, like, Yu-Gi-Oh cards and stuff here. Pulled out all the old stuff from my stash. So, yeah. So, the idea for the content is that on this channel, I want to do high-quality content. Every time you click on a video on this channel, I want you to know that you're going to get high quality content that has like scripted through, that talks about games, me experiencing games for the first time, that talks about specific games, analyzes them, does, you know, regular video essayist shit. You know, you can find that anywhere on YouTube, but I'm gonna do it, you know, my way. Everyone's gonna have their own spin, and I'm gonna do it my way. I'm gonna do video essays. I'm gonna do the video, like first-time playthroughs of stuff like Armored Core, stuff like the Ace Combat games, those old videos that I did, and we're actually continuing with the Ace Combat stuff fairly soon because of the release or the announcement of Ace Combat 8. So that's gonna continue and that kind of stuff. That's what I want you to know that you get when you watch a video on this channel. And there's a bunch of cool things that might be a little bit more out there than I'm planning on doing, but the most stuff that's kind of out there will be the stuff that's gonna be on my second channel. I have a second channel that I've barely promoted because there wasn't really anything on there to promote yet. However, I have decided on a clear direction for both of these channels, and the second channel is going to be complementary to this one. I'm going to put stuff on there that I can't put on this channel that doesn't really make much sense, either production-wise or just theming, I guess. Stuff that doesn't really fit on here is mostly also a little bit lower quality, but is still going to be, in my eyes, entertaining. Let me actually pull up the channel so I can send that to you guys. So I'm gonna be promoting this channel quite a bit now, because again, it's gonna be of everything's going wrong. Haven't streamed for 3 weeks. Fucking hell. It's gonna be very frequent on there. I'm gonna be able to upload a lot more frequent on that channel than on this channel because the videos on this channel take more time. So I've called it uppercase extra to indicate that it is extra content for you guys to enjoy. Huzzah! Have a look at this. So, it's that channel, and I will post about specific videos when they are uploaded as well. But. Those specific videos, I will talk about them when they become relevant. But what's happening on this channel right now is I have a lineup of a couple videos that I'm working on that I want to kind of be able to release within at least 2 weeks of each other. So there's going to be a shit ton more content this year. I'm going to go back to my original like release cadence when I first started the channel, which was like a week or two usually was kind of the release cadence, and that's what I want to go back to. We're going to be making content, which might mean that sometimes we have less streams because the streams really are secondary. And last year they kind of like took over a little bit more than the actual videos, so yeah. In addition to being into Pokemon TCG, I was into Yu-Gi-Oh! And Dragon Ball TCG for a little bit. Ooh, yeah. Hold on, we're gonna get to my goodies in a second here. So yeah, that is the idea. The next video that is going to be released probably this weekend is going to be about Silksong. And it's not a review, it's it's like a video essay on Silksong and what I think its place it kind of did with being a sequel to such a highly talked about game like Silksong, like Hollow Knight. I mean, it's kind of hard to put that. I reviewed a little bit in the video. I kind of analyzed stuff. I video essay shit. So that's gonna come out this week. And then after that, I'm going to have to see which order I want to release everything, but it's going to be quite a wide range of stuff that I, again, think you guys will like. It's not going to be all Armored Core, though. There's not going to be that much. There is Armored Core stuff that I plan on doing, but there's not going to be that much. So, those are the ideas. Alright, yapping. Chill out for a second. So, the secondary thing I want to do today, which is also going to go a little bit over into the content talk, is I want to show off this shit. When I was a kid, I had a lot of interests, and I want to incorporate the interests that I had, my nostalgia stuff, a little bit into the content that I'm going to make. So, I just kind of picked this one out because this is a fun thing to look at, but I don't know if I will make much content on this. So, I have this Bakugan, you know, this kind of... I might need to use the night camera already, the night vision, because it's very dark. And my camera, and my mic keeps moving about. Please, stay. Stay. There we go. So, I have a bunch of these, and this was one of the earliest, like... I don't know when this came out. This must have been like, what, 2008? 2007? Something like that. This was one of my earliest, next to Pokemon, kind of obsessions that I had as a kid. And you had all these... Fuck, I need more light. Hold on. We need more light. How do I get more light? Or... I mean... Yeah! Hell yeah, sick, you can't see any colors. Shit, okay. Hold on. Let me get a little bit more light. I can actually just kind of point my usually more indirect light down. Alright, we are very illuminated now. Very illuminated. Jesus Christ, can my mic stop in place, please? There we go. So these are Bakugan. If you didn't grow up in the early 2000s, I guess, or like, I guess late 2000s? I don't know. This was the shit. This was essentially, I don't know whose attempt to make something like Pokemon. Who's this? Who's this from? Sega? Sega. It says Sega. 2009. Sega. I think 2009. This was, I guess, Sega's attempt to have their own kind of Pokemon thing going on. Merchandise, games, show, you name it, everything. You had a couple of them back in the past, but never really got into them. I had a bunch of games, which I'm also going to show something off about that. By the way, Salt Shaker. So, I forgot all about these and how this properly worked, like how the game worked, because it's been such a long time, I don't remember what exactly this was like. But the cool thing about these is, so you had these balls, and you would, I think it's a random, also like, you randomly buy them, you get a pack, a booster pack, and then you randomly get, you know, one of them. You just kind of have to hope you get the right one. I don't know. Hold on, let's take this one. So you would roll these onto the cards, and they would open up. Fuck yeah. You'll get a little figure that you could play with, and you would have to roll them onto the card, and then based off of the stats that are on the card, you would get stuff. Now, I don't remember how the actual game worked, for the life of me. I used to have a PSP game, and I think also a DS game of this. And I guess in video game form, it probably worked a different as well. But then, there you go. And then you had these, fucking hell. It's so dark. It's kind of hard to show. I'll have to hold this the whole time. That's fine. There we go. So I really enjoyed these, and I have a bunch of them. I think I lost a whole bunch as well. And then I'm gonna have to do this with one arm. There we go. Ah, shit, and you always have to do them in the right order as well, so they properly close. This was a little bit finicky, but it was fun. I enjoyed this. Please? Please? There we go. There we go. So yeah, I have... Where's the other one? Another one, but this one isn't really full, so I had quite a bit of this. And this character here, the edgy character, was the one that I liked. He was the, he was the cool one, the mysterious one. So that's kind of the one that I liked. I had a bunch of stickers on these as well here. There you go. There he is. There he is again. I think I actually still remember this guy's name. It was like Shun or something, like S-H-U-N. I think that's what the name was. Something along those lines. Yeah, he has only a couple in here. And most of them are also broken. Like, they don't properly close anymore. As toys, I guess, just kind of... I kind of get fucked up a bunch. Hey, it's a snake. Yeah. They had attachments, too. Yeah, right, I had, like, a really big one that had a bunch of attachments. But I have no idea where the fuck that went. I have no idea. Some of these things probably are lost in some... Either maybe in a basement, or, I don't know, maybe they actually, have been thrown away. Yeah, this one just doesn't close at all anymore. I don't even know what this one is. Did they... Do you remember? Did they, like, evolve or anything? Was there any kind of evolution mechanic for these? I don't remember much. Maybe I should try to seek out the games again and play that. But yeah. Pretty cool. Had a bunch of these. I enjoyed it very much. But this was, again, this was like kind of one of those pieces of media that I enjoyed a little bit... Oh, damn. Now it's getting bright. That I enjoyed a little bit later on. Because this wasn't like my first obsession. My very first obsession, again, was Pokemon. As it probably was for most people. Now, I don't have that many Pokemon cards to show off, but at the same time, I also really enjoyed Yu-Gi-Oh! Fuck yeah. Fucking loved it. I have to like hold it under my mic arm here. It's a little weird. I loved Yu-Gi-Oh! The show, the card game, fucking loved it. And I've actually looked into it recently. I think there's like 15,000 Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards now or something. There we go. So this is obviously isn't all that I have, but I just kind of picked this one out because this one has like a cool art box from like the original kind of part of the show. I don't know, when did this come out? Is there like a date on this? Oh yeah, there is. Hold on. Never mind, I don't know. But there's some old school cards. Now the problem with these is these are in German. Because again, I am the German. So these are all in German, and the names are sometimes really bizarre. Eisenkettenschlange. Ruf der Gejagten. Oh, this is a fake card. Hold on. So this is a funny story that I can tell. So I used to have a friend that was older than me when I was like, I don't know, 8? 9 maybe? Something like that. And that friend was also into Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards, but he was like 12 maybe? I think. Something like that. And he would trade me cards, and I only later realized that this motherfucker ripped me off. He was a fucking scumbag. So I would just trade random cards to him, and he would kind of give me like a lot of cards, which I was like, oh, he's really generous. No, he gave me cards like this. So this is actually in English. But I'm 99.9% sure that this one is a fake card. It has this, like, holographic thing at the bottom, right? But at the same time, the color of the card is completely wrong. It's hard... Okay, this camera doesn't pick it up, because, again, this is a shitty camera, but that was kind of the point of it. This is a nostalgia stream, okay? So it's the visuals don't matter too much. So it's kind of hard to see, but this card looks wrong. If you look at it compared to... Okay, this one's also... That was also wrong. If you look at it compared to a regular card, like this one, it would have a completely different kind of tint. This one was a lot more, like, saturated. It's really... Yeah, you can kind of see it. So So this one is the actual card, and I believe this is a fake card. So this one is quite a bit more saturated than that one. Although it still has this weird holographic thing in the bottom. But I think that's just fake. I think this is just a fake card. But I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. I'm no expert on this. I just enjoyed collecting them as a kid. And I didn't really look into it that much more. Most getting scams like we use this as a platform to say proxies are based and you should never feel bad for using them. Fair enough. Fair enough. Also, a lot of mine were in German too, because honestly, they were bootlegs. Yeah, I guess that's probably what this was. That's probably what this was. Oh! Okay, they're 100% gone. I just unlocked a memory. See, this is why I wanted to do this. I just unlocked a memory. I remember, as a kid, I was like, oh, I love Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but buying them is so expensive and all that. And no, I didn't print out cards. No, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make my own. I'm gonna make my own Yu-Gi-Oh cards. So I drew my own Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And I'm 99.9% sure they're not gonna exist anymore. They're gonna be reduced to smithereens, probably in some I don't know, some shelf. Yeah, it's kind of hard to do this just with one hand here. I have a bunch of these, and okay, you know what? I should probably just pull out all the packs that I have here, because I have quite a bit of cards, and I don't know if any of these are worth anything. Probably not, because of how shitty the condition they're in is. Hold on. So I got like bigger cases here too, from like older sets, whatever. I got like a whole bunch. By the way, is the camera zoomed out? Yep, this is about as zoomed out as it gets. There we go. I have one from the 5Ds generation. Also, same. These are filled to the brim. So these here are kind of fun because I bought these on a vacation in Egypt. These little boxes, these little tin boxes. And I think all of them are also bootleg, by the way. But honestly, these boxes themselves are kind of cool. Well, this is not the actual bootleg cards in here. These are proper ones. Still, again, German, so might look a little weird. But yeah, that. Another one of these, and I have more. Yeah, there's just... I got a couple. And there might honestly be some good ones somewhere in here. Genuinely. Card games and motorcycles. That was my jam, man. Hey, Nazem. Yeah, that is... I was talking... I literally have an old 90s camera here. That is my cool new party trick. Schwarzes Loch. Some kind of plant. Oh no, he's having fun. So I have some like really old car. Okay, but here's the problem. When you're a kid, you don't really care about the condition they're in when you play them. So this one here is this is a first edition of this thing. I highly doubt that this thing has any kind of value, especially in German. But also, the corners are all fucked up. That's just kind of how a kid plays them though, right? Like, first edition... Shit, is this the first edition box? No, that's not. This one's first... this one's first edition. So, all of this stuff. Really sick. I should look into these at some point to see if there's anything of worth in here. And if there is, how much money I lost by keeping them in the condition that they're in now. So, that is horrendous. That is horrendous. My printer got a lot of use back when I played some kitchen table Magic the Gathering. Speaking of which... There we go. So, I never got into Magic the Gathering. Holy shit, that's so dusty. I never got into Magic the Gathering because this was just one of those things that... I don't know, I never got into it. But some of my friends in high school actually built me a deck back then and gave that to me as a gift, which was really cool. So I played some with them there. And these are even all sleeved and shit. God damn. I don't even remember what's in this deck. I have no clue. These are my only magic cards. Oh, Jesus Christ, I can't. With one hand, this is a little bit too difficult. Well, I have some magic cards in here. There's some magic cards. Hold on, you know, let me, hold on. Look at the wall. You're condemned to the wall now, chat. Condemned to the wall. I wish I had the foresight of a few of my Pokemon cards. I had some promo. Shiny Suicune card that looks terrible, but is worth a decent chunk of change now. Oh, yeah. See, that sucks. That really sucks. But I guess that's just how it goes with kids. Oh, God. These are all turned upside down. Fucking hell. There's a lot of green in here. This is some sort of forest deck. Oh, these are actually in English. Well, some of them are. Like, half of them are in English. Why? Why? Okay. Yeah, there's like spiders here, and like... Yeah, there's a lot of spiders in here. I don't know, maybe someone recognizes these. Here, hold on. The forest deck. There we go. The Watcher in the Web. There's a lot of these in here. Okay, I don't want to spill all the cards now because... Shit, hold on, you know what? I'm just gonna grab a random one. Aha! Unnatural Predation. Yup. That's the one. Primarily green deck full of big creatures. I mean, I don't know about big creatures, but... Well, there's spiders. German card. Wald. Oh, we have the German and the English card right next to each other. Forest and Wald. Hell yeah. Both meaning the same thing. More forest, right. Most of this is just... Oh, another Penumbra Spider. More forest. I highly doubt this is anything special. I pressed something. Oh no. I pressed the menu on the camera. Well, it's still going. Blight Widow. So yeah, a bunch of... Oh, what's this? Ah. Rindenamulet. In German. Oh, this one looks older. Or does that one just look like that? Oh. Hey, all around, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Hope you've had a great start to the year. Timmy? What? Okay, so this is uniquely funny to me, but you know what this player archetype is called? The one that wants to get stomped? Creature? Huh. You know what? Maybe that's why they gave this to me. Maybe that's why they gave this to me. Because, yeah, that would make sense. Because, again, this was a gift from my friends to me. So, yeah. The other ones look like that. The Epic Shiz and Legacy. Ooh, okay. So yeah, maybe, hey, see, I didn't know that, so, hey, now I know it, however many years after the fact. Bunch of spiders. Would be even more funny if I was, like, arachnophobic, which I'm not. But, hey, it was a nice gift. Very nice gift. Looks like a spider deck or something, but I haven't gotten much experience. Played a bit of online games, played some kind of bushfire monster deck. Sounds cool as well. Yeah, again, this is never something I got into, but something I have because of my friends. They were really into Magic, and I played some with them, and I was trying to understand what was going on, but yeah. Never really got into that much. Always a red player at heart. I like green. I like the color green. That might also be, see again, I'll put some thought into this. The Timmy deck with the green cards, which is one of my favorite colors, so, hey. Pauper? Commander? I've heard Commander deck. I've heard that being said before. Oh, hold on. Also, something right here, which is very near and dear to my heart. Let me clean up a little bit here. Hold on, let me clean up. I can't really show you guys my like favorite Yu-Gi-Oh cards that I had here because I don't know where they are. I'd have to find them first. But yeah, shit ton of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, all that good shit. I found another Bakugan, but it's huge. This is way bigger than usual. Shit, where's the card? Fuck. Ah, whatever. would be just hard to put that back together. And of course, I also have Pokemon cards, but I couldn't actually find them. I have them somewhere, but I didn't know where to look. They exist. They're somewhere out there. Okay, hold on, wait. So look at this one. So much shit here. One of my first bands that I loved to listen to, I've talked about this before, as a kid. Growing up, one of my first musical obsessions. Take a guess. Take a guess. I grew up in the early 2000s as a kid. What could be the first band that I got obsessed with? What do you guys think? Take a wild guess. I die of boredom when somebody else is showing their full collection of cards. I mean, I'm not, I'm not going to show my full collection, but, I'm just kind of showing off the different types of things that I was into. And we're going to connect this, by the way, to content again in just a minute. We're going to get there. Tokyo Hotel. Yes. That was even earlier, but that's not the one we're talking about. I think I might have some of that too. But. It has to be this. Not Arctic Monkeys. Fucking Linkin Park. Fucking Linkin Park. I mean, come on now. Come on. Can you, it's gotta be obvious. So I have two albums here. This is Living Things and Road to Revolution. What was actually this? Wasn't this like a compilation thing? We had more, but these were like my personal ones that I owned. And this one's sick. This one actually has a DVD that comes with concerts and stuff. I watched this back in the day, like a shit ton. The camera quality feels so pixelated. I explained that earlier. That's because this is a camera from the 90s. This is a camera that records to video cassettes, which is very fitting for the nostalgia stream. And again, we're gonna connect this to some content again. So yeah. Also, for those who joined and didn't see, I think Connie, you didn't see. Actually, no, Connie, you did. So this camera has another party trick, which is it's got night vision. It's got night vision. So we're gonna be doing some horror game streams with this, specifically retro horror games, or like retro games and retro horror games, both of them. Man, I loved it. It's so good. They can just switch. I had to buy like adapters for this, which is, oh god. Oh no. Oh god, okay. There we go. I had to buy adapters, RCA, cable to HDMI, and since I already have my setup for like recording shit, I can just plug in. There you go. Hell yeah. Adam, how's it going? Germa? No? So yeah, this was my jam back in the day. I fucking loved Linkin Park. So good. So many good songs. So many good albums that you can just listen back to back, and it's fucking fire, man. Love this shit. Love this shit. What was in this one? What was in this? Yeah, you're not going to be able to read any of that. There we go. One Step Closer, From the Inside, No More Sorrow, Given Up, Living From You, Hands Held High, Leave Out All the Rest, Numb. Yeah, this is like a compilation thing. I think this was like from a tour they did specifically. So this is like some kind of like highlights things. Faint with Jay-Z. Hell yeah. Sick. Fucking sick. Both through my mom. For your first one was Green Day. Yeah, that's also, you know what? Also fair. Honestly, also fair. I still have that Tokyo Hotel CD somewhere. It's gotta be. That was the most emo you can get. Oh, well, Linkin Park is also very emo. Very, very emo. But okay, let's quickly move on to some more gaming-related stuff, because, of course, that's what we do here. That's what we do. And... shit, why didn't I put this out? Hold on. You want that one that specific one too? Hell yeah. These two little gaming devices made up my childhood. We had consoles too, like home consoles. Fuck no, okay. This mic is making me go crazy. But this right here, this was my childhood. These two were the ones to play. And I still have my original one. My original DS and my original PSP, which had a broken screen that I fixed myself when I was a kid. And you can kind of see there's like grime under it, which I think that has to be mold. I think that has to be mold because this is from when I repaired the screen. I just didn't properly clean the inside of like the protective layer here. I think that's mold, which is not good. And also, when I took this thing out of its box, I realized, oh, the place where you put the battery in kind of popped out. And I have the battery somewhere there because it turned into a spicy pillow. So, yeah, I'm gonna need to get a replacement battery for this thing. So, yeah. I really, Joyless, the PSP was absolutely sick. So, let me quickly tell you guys about some of the things that I played when I was a kid on these. Obviously, Pokemon. Obviously. The Nintendo was my first console. Obviously, Pokemon was my main thing on here. And I think I put hundreds of hours into Pearl. Pokemon Pearl specifically alone. Just in that game. Then I also got Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Black and White, all that good shit. And then after Black and White, I stopped playing because I didn't have a 3DS. And then they went into the 3D era and it was shit anyways. So I didn't lose out on anything, to be honest. And my fun party trick with this DS is that it works. It works fully. Charged it. But you can already see something's wrong with the screen. And right now I have a game that I might actually make a video about called Spectrobes in there. That might be on the second channel. Go subscribe to the second channel. Holy shit, this mic. Okay, I need to fix that as fast as possible. So you can kind of see that the screen is going crazy. And that is because it broke. At some point, the screen and the hinge specifically kind of broke. So now, what happens is, let me show you guys. Instead of the screen, you know, if you remember, it kind of like locks into place. It doesn't. It just kind of wobbles around. I have a limp Nintendo DS. It can't get hard anymore. That's crazy. Limp DS. Limp DS. It might be, yeah, hyper. It might be some, like, cable damage there. But the good thing is, if I have it in this specific position, like in the furthest position it goes, then it works. It still works just fine. And I got this thing, like, almost 2 decades ago. 2 fucking decades. And Puddle, welcome. How have you been? Hope you have had a great start to the year. So yeah. Hold on. This shit was my jam as well. When I wasn't playing Pokemon and I wanted to get my Pokemon itch, I played this shit. Spectrobes. Which never made it past its, like, 3rd game, I think. But I really enjoyed it. I wish they would bring it back, but I don't think that's ever happening, sadly. But one can only hope. One can only hope. This was supposed to be Disney's Pokemon killer. And it killed itself, I guess. And now Pokemon's killing itself, so that's fantastic. A little choppy, but things are okay. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. The keyboard has a spacebar that brings pain to my thumb. What? This? Why? Why is that? And then, my beautiful, beautiful PSP. I have spent so many hours on this thing. It is insane. I need to plug this in because, again, the battery has kind of disintegrated. Well, not disintegrated, but it might explode if I try to plug it in, so we're not doing that. But luckily, I found my original... Doing this with one hand sucks. I found my original cable. Yeah, I found the original cable for this, for the PSP. You can plug it in, and it should work. I think I might have to watch out and not move it too much, because there might be some cable damage. Yes! Yes! The old PSP... Oh, shit. It has... Okay. I've already done this earlier, but I guess... There we go. So, this thing has a slight feature that I'm sure if you've had a PSP, you know about this too. I definitely... I didn't do anything weird to it or anything. You know, no illegal activities have taken place on this thing. Hold on. God, that is... By the way, again, yes, I'm using a camcorder from like the 90s. Yes, that is intentional. I have some games here that are definitely not downloaded from a ROM site and that I've acquired very legally, like this Monster Hunter game, which I've poured over 200 hours in. That definitely exists in the EU, which I didn't download the Japanese version off of and have a German patch running on it. None of that. None of that. Yo, Whoopty! How's it going? How you been? How's the start to the year? Yeah. You see the cam? You see the cam? Yeah-huh. Yeah-huh. So, hold on. Just want to get to my character. Oh, those old CG intros for Monster Hunter were fucking sick. Yes. Okay, the camera doesn't like to focus on this properly, so we can't really show this. But I have on 200 hours on just one character alone right here. You can't see it because it's way too bright. You know what will help? You know what? It actually does kind of help. You have some Japanese weeb-ass names. Why does the night mode help with that? Why? Okay, that's weird. Oh, it doesn't say night shot anymore either. Ooh, nice. Okay. Little party trick. Night vision type shit. Yup. So these were my two main consoles, and now to loop this back around to content, I am planning to do a lot of like nostalgia stuff on my second channel. Again, you know what? Let me link it again. Second channel. Subscribe, because there's going to be a lot of content that's going to be going up in addition to the content that's going to be going onto this channel. But I have an idea. I have, past talking about some of like my earliest fascinations in video gaming, I want to talk about the resurgence of retro games, retro style games in recent times, specifically in indie gaming. I have found a metric fuckton of games that look insane, that I really like artistically, mechanically, and that just look sick to me. That I really want to play, that are coming out this year, or coming out soon, or have already come out in the indie space, and I want to talk about those and experiences that I genuinely think are some of the best ones you can have, like, just in that space. So, I must say, second channel has a peak video about dogs and Elden Ring. Well, that was technically on my main channel first, but it didn't really fit on the main channel, so I put it on the second. So yeah, there we go. So I'm gonna talk about A, actual retro games, and B, new games, new games made to look old. That's kind of the idea. And I don't just want to talk about any of them, you know, not just like everything, because that's been like a pretty huge trend now. I'm finding a lot of games that have a specific aesthetic, a specific vibe. There's one game called Metamorphosis that only has a playtest out right now. It's on Steam. And that game has given me an insane, like, vibe boner. Okay? It's... Sorry for the graphic language, but when I played that game, when I played that demo, I'm gonna fully play through it, I'm gonna record it, and I'm gonna make a video about it. I played... I was literally sitting here with my mouth open the entire... I was like, holy shit, I love the vibe of this. I love what it's going for. I love how it plays already. I need to make some sort of content about this. And there's so many other games like this that I really want to talk about. So that's why the second channel is there. But some I might even put on the main channel. I'm not too sure. So go subscribe to the second channel and all that stuff. Have you seen this game called No Rest for the Wicked? Yes, I have. I have it. I've had it for ages, and I haven't played it because I want to wait for the full release. I want to wait for the 1.0 release. No Rest for the Wicked is... just already artistically looks insane, and gameplay-wise, I'm also really digging it. So, yeah. Shit, fucking go into the character. Let's go. Walk around my favorite Monster Hunter village, because I spent the most time in it. Hell yeah. Oh, this is sick, man. Yeah. I was playing a recent playtest and fell in love. Hell yeah. I already have it. Again, I'm just kind of waiting for it to fully release because I don't want to... or like it be mainly released because I don't need to play it in early access, but I already wanted to support it. So yeah, that's why I did that. Your member became a sounding rod, you could say. That's a great vibe boner. Listen, we're making up new terms here. We're making up no shit. Hell yeah. This is sick. This was just a super cool village that... Oh, shit. Yeah, okay, well, there goes that. Alright, I'll put that down again. How much of the game is out at the moment? Because I just got into it. I don't know exactly. Again, I'm literally just waiting for the full release. Because I don't want to look into it too much and have my first experience kind of be spoiled by not being finished. I think it might come out this year by what they've shown and said so far, so one can only hope. One can only hope. Let me show this to you guys. Let me quickly... Okay, so let's quickly go to, like, my regular... Oh, shit. Nope, that's not the... 1 second. To my regular streaming setup here. Here we go. Chat. There it is. So... I have found, again, a few games. One we've already streamed the demo off of, called Hark the Ghoul. Hold on, where is Steam? There we go. So we've played this already. We've played this on stream, but I want to make a full video on this when it fully releases. This is one of those, like, exploration, atmospheric, first-person... kind of Kingsfield-esque type of games. And I really enjoyed the demo of it, so I want to specifically make some kind of video on this. But also, this is what I was just talking about. Called... Where is it? Oh, this one is one of those two. Queen's Domain. Looked really sick. This here. Metamorphosis. I found this. And by God, are the vibes immaculate. Hold on, I'm just gonna, like... There you go. Right. We need the full vibes. It's a 2D game. 2D Metroidvania type beat. You know what? Honestly, the trailer doesn't do it justice. The trailer doesn't do it justice. It's got these biomechanical freaky things. And the art, it's fucking creepy. It's got an insane menu where you can ask this weird AI thing, like, questions, and it will answer them for you. It's super bizarre, and I love this type of shit. Again, this is hard to do it justice. I'm gonna make, like, an atmospheric video about it, where I really try to lean into the really heavy and, like, gritty kind of biomechanical, cyber-punky atmosphere. The game is about some kind of angel that humanity kind of found that fell out of the sky, and this angel, you know, might not have been all that great, you know, for everyone. So I love this. I've been looking for games like this with this kind of specific style for a while now, and this was the first one that kind of really hit that itch, if that makes sense. Also, JJ, hey, I think I haven't said hi to you yet. How's it going? Salt and Sanctuary meets Silent Hill. Maybe. Looks like the art was made by hand, or at least no. Yeah, it definitely does not look like AI. No, it not. I realized that the evil spewed that was more evil than I originally intended. Oh my god. Oh. Listen, we don't need to talk about my vibe boner anymore. But I might do it in these videos. So go subscribe to the second channel. Fucking hell. So yeah, like these kinds of games. There's gonna be me talking about a bunch of these games and what I think they're doing in the current gaming landscape, because I think they're bringing back a really cool, I don't know if I picked this up. Also, Crowsworn, man. This game was supposed to come out before a Silksong. This thing looks fucking sick. The combat of this. Okay, we're getting off track. I'm gonna play whenever this comes out. I'm gonna play this. Looks fucking mental. Yeah, let me go to like. Oh wait, where is it? Okay, let's unselect that. So I found another game. Weirdly enough, I got most of them from Instagram. I don't know why, but Instagram has shown me really cool things. No, Connie, not yet. Yeah, we've talked about this before. Not yet. That's probably also going to be one that I really enjoy. So I might make some kind of content about that as well. Possibly. Need to get on Twitter. Yeah, nah. I know a lot of devs post there as well, but that's kind of the same for... hold on, I can also point this away from my face now. I get my fix from Instagram, which is kind of the same, and Twitter is just a hellscape that's irredeemable. So I'm not touching that. Where did we see this? Don't fuck with the angels. Yeah. Okay, hold on. So before we continue, so this game here, Eternal Afternoon, really piqued my interest because it's got this retro style, which I'm really into at the moment. I don't know why. It's looks a little bit nicer than full retro, but that's besides the point. Like the art style, and when I understood what this game is actually about, it is an Outer Wilds-like game. It's an adventure exploration game where your knowledge is kind of the only thing you can carry between runs, because this is another one of those games that's gonna have a like time loop mechanic, something like that. And this, from what I've seen, might be insane. Again, this comes out in March, so I'm gonna be playing this. I'm gonna be playing a lot of these indie games, and I'm gonna be able to give recommendations and talk about if they're good or bad, or kind of analyze them, what they're good at. So, Insta shows me naked men who talk about how much it helps your masculinity to suck on a bro's hummus cannon. Hummus cannon is crazy. What the fuck? Yeah, you have that too. You need to get on some good algorithm. Hold on, what happens if I open Instagram? I probably shouldn't show that on stream directly, but what's the first post that I get if I go on like Reels? Just out of curiosity. What's the first thing? Okay, it's relationship stuff that I've been sending to my girlfriend. So, we're not... second post? Coming is so embarrassing. Like, here's what's in my balls, I guess. Thank you, Spice Pope, for that one. Alright, so yeah, Instagram is fun. It's at least not as kind of toxic as Twitter, I think. So, yeah. I've intentionally followed that man because of how funny him talking about hummus cannons and stink portals and hummus cannons. Okay, you know what? I understand why. You know, it's kind of fun. That's kind of funny about. No, I'm not gonna expose myself as a goon. Oh yeah. By the way, speaking of Gooner, when I booted up my PSP for this to check, you know, if everything still works, my background picture was a half-naked anime woman, which I changed for the sake of the stream. Just full transparency. Listen, I was a weeb and I was a child. Okay, listen. Okay, so yeah. Cool games I'm going to be talking about on the second channel and on the main channel. Again, main channel. Upcoming videos on the main channel, by the way, just again to reiterate. Hollow Knight Silksong video essay thing is the next. Then the next thing is going to be either my playthrough of Ace Combat 5, my start of my playthrough of Sekiro, and talking about why I haven't been able to properly get into it and trying to fully get into it. Or it's going to be a kind of short video essay on the Soul series and why the tail cutting, limb cutting mechanic has gone away. Those are a couple of videos that I'm actively working on. They're actively in production and should come out very quickly. Very quickly as in compared to for last year's time scale, which was every 3 months, 4 months maybe. So, yeah. Why do you do this, sir? Sekiro is my bane. So far, I enjoyed the game, but I haven't been able to properly get into it. That's kind of, you know, I don't know. It's my one stain on my From Software resume. So that's why I want to make a video about that. Being a child does not make it better. Also, Puddle! Sorry, I just saw it now. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hope you have a good one. We're going to be back to streaming, by the way, so we're going to see each other more. If being a child does not make this better, no, it does, because a horny teenager does things. You know. Eternal Ring is one of those games that I'm also going to probably play in the name of, you know, this kind of retro thing. And this was one thing that I really was kind of trying to do for streams, was getting a kind of vibe for retro streams like this here. Whoa! What the hell is that? Extended resolution, high picture quality, at night simulate. What the fuck? What is this? Does the camera have an ad if it's just on? I've already bought the camera. What the fuck is all that? Oh, we got a bunch of filters on it? Okay. Oh shit, okay. Yeah, so we're using this camera. Damn! We're using this camera for, games where I stream retro stuff. Because, that means we're gonna have the full-on retro aesthetic. You don't have a high-quality camera. Maybe I even do some, fucked up microphone shit? No, probably not. Okay, can I stop this? Why are you showing me this? Steady... The camera is stationary! What the fuck? Stop it. How do I... You know what? I just... Okay, we're back. We're back. Does this thing have a fisheye? Oh yeah, maybe we should have waited. Maybe... I haven't gone through all the settings on this camera, but there's... I guess there's quite a bit. Man, this thing's sick. Hell yeah. So, we're going to be using this camera for quite some stuff. For quite a bit of stuff. The main reason why I initially wanted to get this camera to be able to just plug into OBS was so that I can record a bunch of old videotapes that we have from this camera and digitize them. That's the initial idea. And then I realized, this fits really well for like a horror game stream. Imagine if I turn on the night vision. If I turn on the night vision and we... you know what? You know what? You know what? Why is it saying night shot again? Oh. What the fuck? Listen. I have a vision, guys, okay? Streams are gonna be insane this year. So that's gonna be like about there. And that's gonna be my camera. And then I played whatever horror game. This is sick. I love this. And you can even see... Oh, fuck yeah. Okay. Okay, we got some stuff. We get some stuff. We get some... Oh, no. You make a clip. Oh, shit. Well... That's kind of... Okay, so, uppercase found footage. We're doing it. So, yeah, this is the idea for streams. I can record my demon in the basement for your guys' amusement, and we're gonna be doing some stuff like this. So, I actually want to set up, so the reason why there's also a TV there was for some video projects, potentially, but I might set up, like, my old consoles, like my PS1, my PS2 there, and then play over there. You guys can see it. Oh, wait, that would actually be sick. Wait, that would... Okay, so imagine this, right? Imagine this. I'm playing some, like, either an actual retro game or, like, a new game that's inspired by some, like, retro shit that's a horror game, right? We play that. You get this kind of view here. You see the game where you currently see the night shot footage. But this right here is my camera, and you can see me sitting there playing it in front of that TV like it's some fucking found footage. Uppercase Blair Witch Project. This would be honestly fun as hell. Nah, okay. You know what? We might have to do that. You guys remember? What was it called that we played? It was called, like, the Labyrinth of the Demon or something? I have it on my wish list. That was another game that I might want to turn into some kind of project. Oh! There's also the survival horror game that's retro style that's called Angel Engine. That's on my Steam wish list. That might also turn into a video if that's gonna be good. Where is it? This music is not fitting now. This music is not fitting anymore. The Pokemon music is way too upbeat. Wait. No, I got an idea. I got an idea. I got an idea. I got an idea. Labyrinth of the Demon King, that's the one. Bro, what the hell am I doing? I've gone insane. I've gone insane over New Year's. So... Oh, hey, Genie. Hey. Hey, Genie. What's up? We for it. What the fuck? Genie! Wait, what happened?
At Genie_GX
What the fuck?
just gifted 10 memberships.
Member alert. Thank you.
Genie, man, what? Thank you so much. Welcome to the stream in 2026.
877 membership.
Welcome.
Member alert.
Holy fuck, wait. Why is it not? There we go.
Genie gifted at Camerona 4723 membership.
Member alert.
Thank you. Tyrant got one again. Hell yeah. Oh, Unit
Genie
Nomad.
gifted at Zircodex
Hell yeah.
membership.
Hell yeah.
Member
Thank
alert.
you. Thank you. Genie, you're gonna have to go back in the stream a little bit because we did some crazy shenanigans.
Genie gifted at Diego Guerra 7603 membership.
Member
Diego.
alert. Thank you.
There we go. Turn on the light again.
Genie gifted at Big Bird Korbe membership.
Member alert. Thank you.
Yeah, you joined at the
Genie
exact
gifted
right
at
time.
Petty Puffs 6941 membership.
Member alert.
Have you ever asked me if I played Fury? No, you haven't, and yeah, I haven't played it myself, but I've
Genie
seen the
gifted
game.
at Uranus and Mare membership.
Member
Fucking my hair now.
alert. Thank you.
Genie, I can't thank you enough, man. I really can't.
Genie gifted at Pedo Centurion 7599
I thought that's a
membership.
pedo. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I've seen the game. I've seen the game, Whoopty. I've seen it.
Genie
Again,
gifted at
I might have played like a little bit of it. It's like the
9120
boss
membership.
rush. It's got sick music though.
Member alert.
It's got sick music. You go ahead and get that inspiration from 2010's creepypastas. Would you believe
Genie
me if I
gifted
said that
at
I
Riley
used
Storm
to
membership.
be really into that? Yes, Genie, I have. I've tried to do stuff with it, but I'm so out of the loop with Blender that I need to look into animation first. Yeah. But really, by the way, guys, Genie made me a really sick, gave me a really sick gift. Past these 10 gift subs here, obviously. Now he made me a model. But you know what? We can show that off. You know what? We can show that off actually. He made me a nice little model in Blender that I can use for potential Armored Core videos, for potential Armored Core content. He made a model of my roguelike. Okay, so the build that people kind of know from me. That's from my roguelike. Hold on. Is this correct? Yes. From my roguelike challenge. So I can use that in videos, and I already have some really cool ideas. The problem is I don't really know how to how to handle this. Okay, have a look at this. How to do Blender? There we go. Oh shit, it's huge. Wait, what? Wait, that was something else. Oh, this is what I meant to change. I haven't streamed in so long that I completely forgot how to do everything. Here we go. There's some Blender stuff, and he made me this, which is really cool, really sick. I just need to figure out how to like properly move it in animation. I used to, like, I don't know, maybe a decade ago, I checked out a little bit of Blender stuff, and I was able to do something back then. But this is also, this Blender now is completely different to when it was, to how it was like 10 years ago. So I think I was able to move the legs a little bit or something. But yeah, again, thank you so much, Genie. I will get into this because it's been something that I've been wanting to at least get into So now I just don't have to rip or model myself. Now I can just look into the animation side of things. So, that is sick. Don't save. There we go. Yeah, Genie. Okay. I will, again, I'm going to have to look into it a little bit more. And I'm going to do that in tandem to when I have some Armored Core stuff on the horizon. How we... Okay, JJ, either you butchered that really hard or I just can't read. Blender used to have a game engine, true. I think that's originally why I wanted to get into it. I'm not sure. Yeah, but also without color, the model already kind of has something to it. I don't know. Early SCP was bomb, yeah. Oh, speaking of SCP, there was a really cool SCP movie that I watched about that SCP that if you look at it, it fucking rips you apart. There was actually one fairly recently made. That was pretty good. We could maybe watch that on stream. Oh, wrong one. There we go. You missed to get Omicron stream. Shit. I mean, it's gonna go on sale again, surely. Maybe on key sites it's cheaper. I don't know. The uppercase T-tuber. Oh, no, not the... You know what? No, that would be way too much work to set all that up now. For a joke, it would be kind of funny, but it's too much. It's too much work. You cracked it when you saw my video. I just want a legit version now. Gotcha. I know you got it. Just legal disclaimer. You got a totally legit version. I didn't make you do anything. Okay, you can't come for me. So. Oh, and also if I could stream some of the like old Armored Core games on the actual consoles with this camera to give the vibes, that'd be fucking sweet. That'd be fucking sweet. Oh yeah, so also Genie, you missed a bunch of things earlier. I showed off like a bunch of like Yu-Gi-Oh card stuff and some like my old gaming consoles that I used to really like. That kind of stuff. Talked about the kind of content that's upcoming. By the way, second channel, subscribe second channel, because there's going to be a lot of content that's going to be coming on the second channel that's going to work in tandem with the videos on the main channel, and there's going to be independent stuff on there that you're not going to be able to get on the main channel. So there you go. I need to drink. JJ, thank you so much for stopping by. Hope you've had a great time. And I'm gonna see you soon, because we're gonna be back to streaming fully now. Wait, what, Joyless? The first VTuber was Germa and it was a bit? No, surely not. Source? Proof? Any proof? You know what? It would be very fitting if I could put on Linkin Park music in the background for this stream. But for obvious reasons, I can't. I don't even know what would be my... By the way, this is because I showed off my Linkin Park CDs from back in the day. Oh, you know what? One more thing. I, as a kid, little bit of a quick story lesson about me as a kid. I think I've told this before once, at some point. So I, as a kid, was really, really into dinosaurs. This book is sick. Hold on, wait. Let me show it properly with the right cam. So... I got this whole book here that I got as a gift at some point about dinosaurs and like everything about them, from the bones, from where the Gallimimus, you know, there's like everything in here. I was reading this shit, I was loving it. I was super into dinosaurs. I was so much into dinosaurs that I initially wanted to be an archaeologist. And also this is in German. So, can't really read it. You guys can't really read it. I wanted to be an archaeologist initially. And somewhere along the way that stopped, but I was already training for it when I was a kid. So what I would do is I would go into forests. I would go into a specific part of the property my dad owns at the very back. And somehow, somewhere, I found a bone there. I was like, oh, no way! Dinosaur bone! Which it obviously wasn't, but I was like, oh, sick! And then I asked my dad for some kind of crate that I would use to then put all my found bones into. And lo and behold, I actually found a shit ton of bones scattered in that back part of the property. There must have been a butcher or something, but by the end of it, I had a full crate, like a big crate, of all kinds of bones, including like a skull from like a goat or a sheep. One of those. Which honestly is kind of sick, and that still exists to this day in my dad's shed. So, oh no, not this again! Not the ad again. Why would you put in? So yeah, by the way, we're using a very old camera that was intentional for this. You know what? This is kind of a vibe. Well, we'll show you this. It's kind of a vibe. Yeah, so the bone box. And I really enjoyed it. I really wanted to get into archaeology, which again, that didn't end up happening. But you know, I got a little bit of a dinosaur autism. Jets and dinosaurs I was really into back when I was younger as well. I think a lot of people were interested in dinosaurs because they're just cool, you know? So, yeah. Oh man, I loved it. I didn't know this thing had all these feet. You know what? We can actually watch this now because this might tell us if we can do like fisheye and stuff. I don't think this thing can do fisheye, but that would be kind of cool. I've seen this part. It's kind of sick as well. Solarize. Yup. Slim. It's already in 4x3. You don't need to make it more slim. Oh, I guess stretch. That would work for an actual... Oh, if I want to do this to a 16x9. Man, that's fantastic. Oh yeah. Listen, sorry guys, I just got really cold. By the way, speaking of, absolutely, there's no consistency to the stream whatsoever. It's gonna get really cold here. As a matter of fact, it's gonna get to minus 13 degrees Celsius. If you have Fahrenheit, you need to convert that. It's getting pretty damn cold here. Okay. The battery life on this is honestly really good considering how old this thing is. Fader. Oh shit, I can do like custom transitions and stuff? Steady shot equals earth shake, yeah, pretty much. Oh, a pixelated fader? This thing has all kinds of fucking... Holy shit. Yo, this thing's sick. I wonder how much this cost back in the day. My parents used this to like record vacation stuff. But this whole thing is a goddamn vibe. Minus 13, but it's lightweight. We have minus 40 here. Where the fuck do you live to have minus 40? Fucking Siberian wilderness? Like, what? Monotone. It just keeps going, and there's so many... Oh, Quebec. Okay, also fair enough. Fair enough. Hello! Why? Why is that a thing? Why can the camera do that? Hello. There's a German. You get similar weather as in Russia. Yeah, I guess the more up north, or like what's the Alaska. Alaska can get crazy. Ciao. Yup. Whatever that is. Oh, it goes through all the settings? This camera is sweet as hell. So yeah, we're gonna be abusing this thing for content on stream. So yeah, probably Privyet, something like that. How do I stop this from happening though? I can't stop it from happening. I mean, I can turn it off. Welcome to Sony Handycam. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, and then it just repeats. All right, let's just. There we go. There it is. Stamina. Okay, people in Alaska get paid 1K per year for living in Alaska? What? Why? I mean, I guess the environment isn't, you know, the nicest to people. That makes sense. In that case. Not sure if you can with an old camera like this. No, I mean, I'm using this as like a stream camera. I can put this onto my tripod here and use that instead of this camera for specific streams. So it's gonna be sick. It's gonna be cool. There's gonna be a lot higher production value in the streams. There's gonna be a lot more cool things that I'm gonna be able to do. I missed everything after I swore that Germa was the first VTuber. What did I miss? Oh, we were looking at dinosaurs. I told my dinosaur bone story, and we looked at the ad for the camera again. Speaking, yeah, Germa VTuber.
Member alert. Thank you.
You guys are fucking crazy. You guys are insane.
10 memberships.
Holy shit.
Member alert.
Joyless, thank you so much. I'm gonna fact check you while
gifted at Dubdub
these go.
8501 membership.
Germa
Member
first
alert.
VTuber. Fact check.
Joyless
Germa is
gifted
not
at
considered the first
Hayamikate
VTuber.
membership.
The Google AI
Member alert.
is denying it. The title belongs to pioneers like Ami Yamato.
Joyless gifted at Loopy 4213 membership.
Member alert.
2014, his first VTuber.
Joyless
Okay, I
gifted
see.
at Artimo 01x membership.
Member alert.
Who else? Oh, Blandy got one. Hell yeah,
Joyless
Ethan,
gifted at
Blandy,
Videodragon 64 membership.
Member alert.
people that we know. That's nice. You have a suggestion for a new goal reward? Oh,
Joyless
speaking of the
gifted
goal.
at Private
So,
McClunky
what is that, Cesar?
2689 membership.
Member alert.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna let these. I've shortened them. Why are they all still so long?
Joyless
They should have
gifted
been
at
shortened.
Ethan Spaziani 1070 membership.
1070.
Member alert.
Joyless gifted at Aku_000 membership.
Member alert.
Joyless gifted at Blendy8521 membership.
Member alert.
I thought I fucking shortened the time they are displayed for, but apparently not.
Joyless gifted at Traveler7 membership.
Thank you, Joyless, and Genie again. Jesus Christ, you guys are. I couldn't have asked for a better community. Hold on, let's have a look at this real quick. So what's this Germa video? What's this?
That was one of the least viewed
Hold on. Jerma was the first VTuber.
videos on my channel.
1 second. What's this? What's this? Shit, I've OBS on my main screen right now. This is not ideal. There we go. Is it working? Why is it not working? Ah, there we go.
That was one of the least viewed videos on my channel. And I was at the tail end of that game's initial first Five Nights at Freddy's 1 popularity. I was like 4 months late to the party. And I tried to do like a...
Oh wait, no. Oh, here it is. Here it is.
Dark Souls one? I don't think so. It was Demon Lord at Freddy's. You know what? That actually might be it. That actually might be it.
Demon Lord at Freddy's?
Yes, I remember it too.
Yeah, okay. It's because people thought that was, first of all, not funny. And second of all, people hated Five Nights at Freddy's.
No, that's
I remember
not.
that.
No, people
Yep,
didn't
I
hate
remember
Five
uploading
Nights
that
at
video, and that
Freddy's.
was right in the middle of Five Nights at Freddy's was getting popular, and people like hated it. And I was doing like this demon like avatar thing, and people didn't think it was funny, so it was
Oh,
a double
no.
whammy.
You're probably wondering where's Jerma? What happened to him?
No.
How come he's not doing this video? Well, it's
Yes.
because I have taken over his soul, and I will only release it after playing a round of Five Nights at Freddy's.
I fucking hate
Nah, okay, you're right. I guess maybe he might not have been the literal first person to do this, but he was one of the pioneers. He was one of the pioneers, okay? He's up there. He's up there. Fucking hell. Demon Lord Five Nights at Freddy's. Should we play Five Nights at... Cesar, I just saw your suggestion. Should I play Five Nights at Freddy's with the camera? With the fucked up camera here? For the time, you could say he was the biggest, potentially. Yeah. Potentially. So yeah, quickly, just to reiterate that it is still going to happen. The goal for the main stream has been met, and the reason why it hasn't happened yet is because I want to do it right, and the problem is streaming in the kitchen has proven to be a lot more difficult than I initially anticipated because I need a different camera setup, mic setup. I need to somehow have my PC get internet in the kitchen, which I need to get a different it doesn't have Wi-Fi. I need a cable, so it's a little bit difficult. So yeah, so that's still happening, by the way. I need to get all the parts together, and it's gonna be great, I'm sure. Used to watch him so much, Jerma. I've watched him a bunch recently, actually. I really like his stuff. He's great. He's great. Hold on. So this here is Cesar's suggestion for the next goal. He said, goal reward suggestion, mannequin for the maid outfit. And he shared a Gardevoir Pokemon plushie in a maid outfit. Hold on, can I like this? Where's I know I have it somewhere. I know I have Discord somewhere. Maybe not on this scene? I know. Here it is. There you go. It's life-sized. What the fuck? Yeah, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. But I did want to ask, what do you guys think would be the next big thing we should work towards after that maid stream? Again, it's locked in, it's happening. Just need to work out the kinks. Gunnar Deluxe. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. So we're looking at just nothing right now. I'll show you guys my PC. With the power of the new PS5 controller. Hey, Jack. How you been? How's it going? Some of the pics of Degens with their official life-size Pokemon plush are wild. Okay, I was gonna say something out of pocket, but I'm gonna hold it back. Okay, we're gonna have to start the year off a good foot. Okay, we're gonna be good this year. Oh no. Ultimate gaming software with PS5 control. Wait for the camera to do its ad again, and then we can do a great ad. By the way, where did I put it? Did I not get it? Nah, whatever. Hey, Yusuf. How's it going? Been working and now you're playing Stellaris. Hell yeah. So, okay. I've said so okay so many times this stream. I need to stream again to be back in the flow of things. Just to reiterate, for those who are just joining right now, where's my mouse? They're just joining right now. There's gonna be a lot of content coming, a lot of shit. I'm gonna use this camera here, this weird camera, for some creepy looking games. And go subscribe to my second channel, because the second channel is gonna have a shit ton more content about a whole bunch of topics that I talked about earlier. I'm not gonna go over it again, but yeah. But I hope everyone's had a great start to the year. You were playing Gloomwood. That was also on the list. Gloomwood is also on the list of things that I might make a video about. I have it somewhere. Is Gloomwood out into full release? Is that fully released? Where is it? I have it somewhere. Oh, yeah, the new Resident Evil is coming out soon as well. By the way, we're continuing the Resident Evil series. That is happening, and I'm probably going to make videos on them too. Where is it? I swear, Gloomwood. Hold on. Gloomwood. Yeah, wishlist. Oh, it's still in early access, okay. Yeah, again, this is one of those games that I kind of want to wait for to release into full... to have its full release before I actually play it. The reason why is because if they change large parts of the game and I already have them experienced, then it kind of... I don't know. There aren't many games that I would consider getting early access, like survival games or some of them, because... that kind of makes sense, but a game that's kind of like this, that's like exploration focused and that kind of stuff, I do really want to wait until they're in full release to get the proper experience right from the get-go. Oh, there's so much good shit that I'm so excited for content this year, man. It's insane. I'm actually so happy with the direction that I've found, that I've chose for what's gonna happen with the channel. I'm really stoked. I'm really stoked. And also, yes, we will still have Armored Core stuff, but it's not gonna be that much. It's not gonna be insane. Become a Bakugan master for your new goal. I mean, I've already have a good start. I already have a bunch. Ooh, wait a second. I have this huge binder here that has a bunch of different cards from all kinds of different kind of series. Actually, no, it's only two. It's Star Wars cards and it's Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Hold on. Let me show these two. This is going to be hard to show. You know what? I'm just going to back it up a little bit. No, it's doing the... No! We got the ad again. Fuck. No. Wait. Shut up. Shut up, Sony. That could be a reoccurring funny joke. There we go. Nurse outfit for a new goal. Oh god, we haven't... No, please no. See, I got some like old... These aren't as old, I think. These are a little bit newer. I don't know when these came about, but I have a bunch of these. And fun story about these. I think I was a little rat. I don't actually remember buying a single of these packs myself. There's a bunch of golden cards here that like glow and shit. Not glow, shimmer. I think I kind of just nicked these from my friends. I think I was just like, yeah, you know, I'll oh, you've already have that one? Oh, I'll take it off of you. I don't think I bought these. I don't think I bought any of these. But Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Yu-Gi-Oh cards, most of them again in German. But there's some cool stuff in here. Oh, these are fake. These are fake cards. Again, it's hard to see with this camera quality, but these are 100% fake cards. Not all of them, but some. Clone Wars was obsessed with that show. I watched some of it. I didn't watch much. But what I did watch, I enjoyed. I mean, if we talk about old shows, we can't not mention Avatar. Who here is an Avatar head? I used to love that show so much. The problem was, since we could only watch it on TV, they would only, like, replay the same... Like, I think they mainly replayed the first season. There was a lot of just first season replays, and I never really got the full experience until way later. Yeah, there's some cool cards in here as well. Hard to see, again, because of the camera quality, but there's some good stuff. I think I looked up some of these cards, some like limited editions and some first editions, and I think I had some that were at least valued like a little bit. If they are English, at least. I think since I have the German version, they're pretty much worthless, but yeah. Man, they have so much weird, just... weird, random kind of looks to these cards. There's so many of these Yu-Gi-Oh cards now, man. I was a bit the same, but for Pokemon cards, I have some of those too. I don't know where they are. I have some Pokemon cards, but... don't know where they are. Ooh, I think this thing is crazy. But that's a first edition. It's probably... nah, it's probably nothing. It's probably nothing. There's no way that I have anything that's of any actual worth. And if it's got any actual worth, it's probably in such a bad condition that it doesn't matter. Like, at all. It's at the very end. Nothing. Okay. So, yeah. Let's have that. Oh, you have them on DVD. Hell yeah. I really want to get a bunch of stuff on DVD or Blu-ray, so I can bolster my actual physical media repertoire of stuff. Ooh. Okay, we're kind of going away from the nostalgia stuff now, since I didn't watch it that long ago, but let me show you guys something else. Yes, sir. So since I'm such a huge fan of anime, manga, etc., etc., I have some really cool manga here. One which has kind of influenced the games I talked about earlier, as an influence, as in my decision to kind of want to focus on some of those kind of things on my channel as well. This manga right here, Blame, however you want to pronounce it. Most of you, okay, maybe not most, but many of you probably know this. And I've been looking for a game that kind of captures the same vibe as this. I know many people have been chasing that, and some games definitely kind of provide that experience. But this game I showed earlier, Metamorphosis, gives me vibes like this, minus the megastructure things, So I'm really stoked to see where that Metamorphosis game goes, because I really want to make content on it. But yeah, I really fucking hell, this shit crazy. This is one of those manga that is just so brutally insane and cool, and I love it so much. I love it so much. Such a cool style, such a cool just world that he's built here. Oh shit, robot ass! That I can't help but want to explore that more in the form of video games or just anything that gives me similar vibes. I'm a very vibe-based guy. And then also, similarly, I have this massive, absolutely gigantic manga of an absolute classic, Nausicaa and the Valley of the Wind. This is a two-part manga that comes in this huge, absolutely massive binder. This manga is insanely huge. It's hard for me to show this off to you properly here because of just how big it is. But this is the manga to the movie, or I guess the manga came first. I'm actually not sure what came first in this case. They might have just expanded the story of it in the manga. I'm not 100% sure. But I had to get this. This was like a special kind of collector's edition thing. Hardcover. Huge manga. And this honestly wasn't actually that expensive. But if you like Studio Ghibli, this is their first official movie. And the world building, the type of story it is very indicative of the kind of stuff they kind of ended up making over the following decades. And I think this is just such an interesting work to come out of that studio, specifically because it's their first, and you can already see huge parts of the DNA that would just permeate throughout all other projects they would end up making, past some newer stuff that was absolutely horrific. Have you guys seen that new 3D... Okay, not really new anymore. There was a fairly recent Studio Ghibli movie that was 3D, was about some sort of witch, and it looked absolutely hideous. Have you guys seen that? So Studio Ghibli, one of my favorite just anime movie studios of all time, which I think that comes to no one's surprise. So I've always loved their style, and the newest one that was made by Miyazaki, The Boy and the Heron, was also good, but it was kind of... It felt a little disjointed. It should have been longer, I think. That's the issue with that one. But let me show you guys how, if you don't know, how that 3D movie looks, because it's an absolute travesty. I have so much shit laying around me right now, it's kind of hard to navigate everything. Ghibli 3D movie. Aya the Witch. Aya and the Witch? Aya the Witch? Earwig and the Witch. Fucking hell. Oh man, this is where's the trailer? Okay, this is the German trailer. I'm not gonna play the sound of it. But just, this is horrendous. Chrome. There you go. So, like, listen, I'm okay. I really enjoy 2D anime more than 3D, but there has been good cases for good 3D anime. There has been some really good animation coming out of certain studios. But this, to me, lacks any of the charm that usual Studio Ghibli movies had visually. I might just be hating here. I don't know if I'm the crazy one, or if this is like truth be told, I haven't watched the movie, so me dragging it now might be, you know, unwarranted, because I don't know if it might be amazing. It might be good. It might be a good movie, but miss me with that. Listen. Listen. Grave of the Fireflies is a sad movie indeed. If you're not strong enough to handle that movie, don't watch it. That movie was fucked. Yeah, so that is... I just showed you a quick glimpse of that, but I refuse to watch it. Yes! Yes! Yes, we have a demo! Fuck yeah. I refuse to watch it. I might just have to watch it in order to actually form a good opinion on it, but I kind of refuse. It's hideous. And I think it kind of goes against what the studio has been able to create, so I don't know. I don't know. Steady shot earthquake. Jesus Christ. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So yeah, I have nothing else planned for the stream now. I've kind of exhausted what I was going for. What do you guys want to do? I'm probably not gonna drag this out for too much longer because this was mainly just the I'm back stream. That's mainly what this was. We built a new PC a few weeks ago. Was it before the RAM crisis? Did you get RAM at a reasonable price? I've been meaning to upgrade my CPU, but fuck that. If I want to upgrade my CPU, I also have to get new RAM, which we're not doing. So, that's cool. Oh yeah, goal suggestions. Right. Goal suggestions. What should be a new stream donation member whatever goal? What would be something that you guys would want to see that could be cool to have as a goal? I have been trying to come up with something, but I haven't been able to figure something out. Bounce? What was bounce? Whoa, sick! You didn't get new RAM, otherwise pretty much everything. Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. It was nice to see you too, Jordan. It was nice to get, you know, at least to catch up a little bit with everybody. That is, I missed that. The cool thing about streaming and also content creation in general, as much as this may be like a... I don't want to say trope. As much as like other content creators have said that before, it really is that, at least for me personally, I love seeing comments on streams, videos, and just being able to interact with you guys. That's genuinely the most fun thing. If I were to get 1 million views on a short, I don't really give a shit if there's like no comments, if no one interacts with it past having watched it. That's why I also done like short content, because that feels so much less personal, if that makes sense. Content creation is really fun because I get to share interests, cool things, my own thoughts with people, and be able to talk with them. See what they have to say about my stuff that I make, see what they have to say about, you know, stuff I talk about. That really is the best part of streaming, making content, all of that. It really is fun. I'm not sure what we could do that would be better than the previous. You're right, that is kind of hard to top. I'm gonna come up with something. You know what? I'm gonna, since I'm so committed to content at the moment, and I'm working on so much shit, the next stream I think is gonna be Friday, or no, not Thursday is my girlfriend's birthday, so I'm not gonna do anything there. I might be back on Friday. I think we're gonna be back on Friday. That's when it's gonna be, and I will have a new goal by then. I will have a new goal, or maybe options for new goals. Maybe that. That could be it. I'm hyped, man. I'm hyped. I'm hyped about this. Since everything's in my head right now, you guys will have to wait until I actually put out the videos, of course, to see the vision, to see what I'm doing. But yeah, again, I really appreciate you guys being here. I appreciate the memberships gifted from Joyless and Genie. I appreciate you guys just watching, sitting here with me, chatting, all of that. And I appreciate it even more if you go subscribe to the second channel, which will have a bunch of cool and interesting new content for you guys to explore very, very soon. So, yeah. I'm excited. So, I think that's where I'm going to leave it. I somehow was able to fill about 2 hours of this. We just yapped. I don't know how that happened, but yeah, while this beautiful simulated showcase is going on, I think we've had some cool stuff happen today. This is going to be fun. Hand cam. So yeah. That's where I'm going to leave it. I'm back to streaming. I'm back to content better than ever. And I hope you guys are here for the ride. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the memberships. And look forward to an awesome 2026. Thank you all so much for watching. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye, everybody.